Hello, lovers of fiction. I am back with a new video. Hope you enjoy. That they not on Yamcha's level. Apparently, he's like now the strongest human
Shut the
ever.
fuck up.
He is now.
Shut up.
Dragon Ball
Shut
Super.
up.
He's now.
Shut up. He ain't do nothing. He quit. He ain't do shit. He's still trying. He's still down bad on Bulma. He ain't let shit go. Shut up. At least Tien made a school, got his shit together. He probably got what's her name? Oh my god, what is her name? The chick that sneezes and her hair changed color.
I thought they forgot. Did they bring her back?
No, they didn't, because she's stuck in the
I
basement.
heard I don't know if this is true.
Tien has her in the basement. That's why. But Krillin is winning. I don't care what nobody says. Alright, chilling.
Well, you wanna know what I heard about her? Is that the writer just forgot she existed?
No, Yummy thinks he forgot. Hey, did you realize? Hey, Kira. You know Trunks' hair was purple, right? Oh yeah.
No. Actually, his hair was meant to be blue.
Yeah, I know.
But,
it was like a printing error or some
yeah,
bullshit.
And he
just fuck. He forgot.
It.
But Krillin was winning. I don't give a shit about Yamcha is doing nothing. What is he doing that makes him so strong?
And like
everyone has done something to say I'm strong, even though they're OP strong or the scaling is dumb. Everyone has done something to show I am getting there.
Yo,
even Gohan regressed just to come back into.
So I don't know about Super because I didn't watch Super, but like out of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I don't think he's ever won a fight other than when he beat Goku when he was like a child.
Right? No, shut up. Exactly. Yamcha the strongest.
Hold on, when they brought the Cybermen or whatever, they like blew up and then just killed him right off the bat.
Done.
And then Krillin, I think he killed like 3 of them in a single move.
Exactly. Krillin at least got points. Krillin was there all the time. Krillin stayed there.
They do him dirty because when the androids first show up, Dr. Gero just kind of destroys him. Like he just stabs him in the back. Yeah.
He stayed dying. Like,
and then afterwards, here come Vegeta. He just beats them easily.
Like I don't want to hear it, bro. What do you mean Yamcha the strong? I don't know who lied to you. I mean, they might have just made up some bullshit, but it's still dumb. I ain't like him like that. I respect Tien a little more than I respect Yamcha because he quit. I'm not even mad that he quit. It was just he's not the strongest. I don't know.
That's what I heard on the streets. That Yamcha's now the strongest human on the planet.
I gotta look it up, and it's probably accurate or something like that.
It might.
It's still dumb.
No, I'm not 100% sure because I don't really keep up with Super like that. That's just what I've heard.
About it, bro. I don't even watch Dragon Ball Z. You know how I knew about the Dragon Ball story? I played Budokai 1 as a kid. And I was not interested.
Nothing would ever kill me when you was describing. I can't remember which Naruto game it was. I want to say it was the second one.
I was playing Storm 2, and I never watched Shippuden. And I remember being so excited because I used Storm to catch up with the show. And when Storm 2 came out, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to know everything about Shippuden. Yeah.
Nope.
And they came to the fight when Sasuke finally met the gang after a couple years or so.
The fight was
and
beautiful
I was like,
in the
dang,
game.
bro, I didn't know the fight was that crazy. That was probably one of my favorite fights of the whole series. And I'm talking like I watched the show and not like I played the game. He looking at me like,
what are you talking about? Sasuke
I'm like,
dogged
yeah, bro.
him.
They fought back and forth. It like flashback mid fight into when they fought. I'm like, it was gorgeous. It went back. It was a great fight.
Like I don't think we watched the same anime.
I was like, what you mean? Again, I'm still trying to talk like I watched the show and not that I just played the game. And he's like, bro, you gotta watch it. And I was like, what? Yeah. And we watched it, and I was like, you know, if I'd watched it, I feel like if I put myself in your shoes, I see why you're looking at me like I'm insane. Because it It was a slaughter. He didn't.
Yeah, he destroyed the whole team, and for majority of that fight, he didn't even use his Sharingan. And they had freaking Yamato on the team.
He silenced. Yeah, Yamato's on the team. He silenced Kurama before we even knew his name. So he silenced the Nine-Tail. He just cut him off, cut him out the fight, put him out of play.
Oh, freaking!
Shit was like a 2-minute fight. He didn't know what to do. I was like, why did they make the fight so beautiful?
Then he was about to kill him with one jutsu.
They lied about a couple of things in that game.
Heck, like when you told me about the Naruto versus Pain fight,
Bro,
how he would just
fight.
just go at hands with them.
Naruto was so. I never been.
His OP is F in the game.
I never been so like fanboy. I was like, bro, he really jumping on him, bro. As soon as I saw the cloak with the scroll, I was like, bro, Sage Mode Naruto, Ray, get in on these niggas.
Don't get me wrong, he was a beast in that anime, but he was not going off like he did in that game.
I mean, he just was running through them one by one. And it wasn't like a fight. It was like punch one, kick one, Rasen Shuriken, two of them.
Now he did Rasen Shuriken, two of them in the anime.
Punching, like that's the only accurate. At least my favorite part made it through.
Yeah, yeah, he did hit two of them with the Rasen Shuriken,
but he did it so quick.
But it just looked beautiful in the game. And then another fight that I thought was cool, like the Sasuke versus Itachi fight, where like the snake can shoot like that.
That was my favorite fight of the whole show.
That beam. I was like, yo, where did that come from?
You wanna know why that was my favorite fight? Because this nigga was dick riding Sasuke for like a minute. I was happy to look at fucking.
Then you should like the fight when he got freaking ass raped by Killer Bee.
I did like that fight, but nah, it was the reason why I liked the game was because he was like, once he like realized he lost and he had nothing else, and he get to crying, like at the end of the fight where he swear on God Green Earth that like I'm about to die and this is the worst mistake I ever could have made. He was rethinking everything.
Yes, they made Sasuke look like a bitch in the game.
Stay back!
Get away from me! He was like, yo, looking at that scene, I'm like, yo, Sasuke done shit his pants and everything.
He was crying.
Like,
he was crying.
Like, oh my god. I was just waiting for him to go down to his knees and beg for his life.
He thought he was gonna die.
It did not go like that at all in that anime.
He swore up and down.
I mean, he was scared, but he wasn't.
He was rethinking everything. He was like, bro, it's the dumbest thing I ever could have did in my life.
I should have never.
Why should I never took revenge?
I've been training for this my whole life.
Why didn't I just come back to? Oh my god!
I should have just stayed in the village.
Naruto was right. Everything was going through his head, and then that nigga
Sakura tried to stop me too. Dang.
And then that nigga Itachi died on him, and then he tried to play it cool, like, yeah, bro, you know how to do it.
Okay, they made Sasuke look so stupid in the game. It did not go like that in the show.
Shut up. That's why Itachi never lost ever.
He never
gave
lost.
That win to you. Remember that.
You know the writer actually was like, I actually don't want Itachi to lose, so I'm just give him sickness and say he died from that. I was like, you fucking cop out.
What? Somehow, someway, he gotta die. Or like
and then after the series was over, he was like, oh yeah, if I had to get rid of him, otherwise he would have beat Madara and ended the war. I'm like,
that's one of the most coherent thing he ever said ever.
After that, the whole fan base was on Itachi's dick. I'm just like, yo, there's no way for Itachi to beat Madara.
You know, it's a funny interview like that. That sounds funny, like One Piece, because people ask dumbass questions. Because you know, like the fruit you eat change how you are and all the stupid powers. So they would ask dumb shit like, yo, so I know Luffy can stretch everything, but can he stretch? Yes, Luffy can stretch his penis. Yes, with the gum fruit. Yes.
They made
Ace can turn his dick on fire. Yes. So I just started. So now
they made a joke about that in one of the Fantastic Four movies.
So me and my friends just keep making jokes with that. Like, yes, he can. The ice dude can put his dick on ice. Yes. Yes, the dude. Yes, the law can put his dick in the water. Oh, the fruit powers is probably They like creative like JoJo though. They all like dumb. It's all some of them is like stretchy. Some of them is like elements. Some of them is like I can make shields. Just called barriers. I just make shields everywhere. Some of them is like I can create rooms and I can do whatever I want in the room. I can replace your heart with like a bomb.
Which character is that? I'm like,
I know you look hard.
Why they give him that ability?
Oh, you saw that one?
So OP.
You saw that one? You know that one?
Yeah, I was having this debate with this kid, right? Because he swears up and down that Naruto characters like that, like Luffy and them could just destroy Naruto characters.
I don't know.
And I'm just like, no.
I don't know. I don't think so. They strong, but I don't know.
Yeah, they not.
I think Zoro would beat Bradley
then
because
he brought
Zoro
up,
do some really crazy shit, but no.
Yeah, no.
No.
But then he brought up like Law's ability, and I'm just like, yo, who gives a character an ability that?
It's cheap. He a doctor. Like he'll fix you up and then kill you, or kill you.
Now I still think certain characters like. That being said, cause I think he has to like set the room up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
if he has to set it up, if he gets blitzed, then that's GG. Like somebody.
No, it's a quick thing. It's
like
somebody.
Okay, yeah.
He can set it up, but it's not everything.
So I'm like, at that point, the only character who could really beat him from Naruto is like anybody with flying Raijin.
Or anyone fast. Don't get in the room. Don't get in the room. That's what I'm saying. Like all he has, you have if all your moves are close proximity. Like, that's it.
Do you know what character's OP, like the most OP anime character ever? Gojo.
I gotta watch Jujutsu. That sounds like a hard show.
Yo.
Jujutsu Kaisen. So,
I can't really get into it because I can't take it seriously. But the only reason why I can't get it seriously is because they jumped this shit out of the bad guys.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
Like, just watching them beat this
why
shit.
can't you take it seriously? I mean, I don't take none of the shows seriously. Finish it.
I don't know, like shows like Fullmetal Alchemist I can take serious. I don't know. I just like to watch the fight scenes. The rest of it I don't care about.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I guess.
But
I mean, most anime I'm pretty bad with anime nowadays. Mainly because I got a low attention span.
So what I think it is that, and I came to this realization when I was trying to watch My Hero Academia. I think that we just watched so many animes, we done seen all the different stories, and now we just watching the same story being told just with different characters.
I mean, sometimes that's how it be. So, I mean, sometimes but some people they've been watching it for so long. That's just like their pastime, so they like doing that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I stay away from it because like as much as I like, I'll be the first one to tell you like I like Sonic. I grew up with Sonic. I love Sonic games, shit like that. But fan base wise, it's very hard to like admit that. Because niggas get weird when it comes to like shit about Sonic or shit about like anime and shit like that. Like I like My Hero Academia, but I don't like the part where everybody starts shipping everybody with everybody.
Yeah, the fan base of some of these animes are weird.
That's all, and that's really all I'm talking about. Like that's like this when it gets weird, it gets extra weird. So like I like to stay away from that kind of thing. Sometimes just like to enjoy it at face value for what it is.
But
it's fun to talk about it every now and then. Like. Because then you get bullshit like what happened with Ruby and whatnot. Because the whole Blake and Yang, I think that was like they made that happen because everyone was bitching about it. That was not a plan, if I'm not mistaken.
Before you continue, the craziest version of like what you're talking about right now. So when Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, right? Everybody just swore that these two guys were in love with each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to jump to that every time.
That would never happen.
I mean, you think we do that every time a guy and a girl like do a team up together? Like,
yeah, they don't have to be in a relationship. They could be friends.
They can chill out. You know what I mean? Like they can just be
relax your hormones.
Yeah. I mean, it's like if we talking about like pornographic or you just want to, that's like your little. You wanted it to happen, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, but stop trying to make like the actual show be that.
You don't have to make it. It's not going to be that because I don't know. It's a weird dynamic.
And crazy because the actor that plays Sam, he went out and was like, no, they're straight characters. They're not in a relationship together. And a lot of people got mad at him for that. I was just like,
I don't know what dream that you. I don't know. It's just weird. That's all I'm saying. Like stuff like that gets like makes you want to stay away from that kind of stuff.
Oh, but to explain Gojo's power, right? He has this ability called Infinity, And I'm not going to explain all his abilities.
That's the nigga with the white hair and the black headband, right?
Yeah, he looks straight like Kakashi. But
the headband on the wrong. Hey, bro, you got the mask on wrong.
You're only supposed to cover out one eye. Like,
I wonder how that must feel, bro. I bet you he likes it. Like how he's like, I bet you he likes it, the fact that he's like, I guess I don't have to cover my other eye now. Because it hurts to use it.
Yeah.
I can just see now.
Yeah, because he can't deactivate it.
You can't turn it off.
Yeah. So he's just stuck with it. Like so Sasuke's the same way, so he like uses his hair to like cover up his Renegon. He can't turn off the Renegon. It stays active. Because it's not his Renegon. Like the only
Indra gave him specifically that.
Yeah.
How did Naruto keep Super Saiyan Avatar C3?
He still keeps it. They both kept their god powers.
Oh well, yeah.
But he just can't deactivate it.
But Naruto can deactivate.
Well, the eyes work differently.
Naruto gets eyes?
No, Naruto don't get eyes. That's why he could turn it on and off.
Well, I know what he get. I know he get extra balls.
Yeah, he get that even though they're gone now. And it's just a power up. He got boreal release from it. And he could just like sense like everything with it, and he could fly. He could fly. Why is that so funny?
Because at face value, if they were both standing next to each other, and they're like getting promoted, and it's just like, congratulations, bro, you're the next in the line. Here's what you get. Here's all your shit. I just would be Sasuke like hearing that.
And you want to know what's funny about that?
So what am I, chopped liver?
You want to know what's funny? I think Sasuke should have been able to be able to fly. At least fly too, because
like just say it all again. Just
Pain. He had the Renegon. He was able to use it to fly.
Just say it all again, like because you just said he got an eye he can't turn off.
Yeah, he got.
And here go Naruto shit. Yeah, bro.
He has all the Renegon abilities.
All his senses is heightened.
Yeah.
He get these true seeker orbs that can seek the truth. He can fucking
sense everything.
Him and Kurama are more in sync, so it's like a massive power boost. Oh yeah, he can fly. I'm just like.
Yeah. Now hold on. Sasuke do get all the abilities that come with the Renegon. Though
that's why I said nothing. Because I was like, oh yeah. But I can't call a fucking rock from space and throw it on you.
Even though he can't, even though he don't use barely any of them.
Why doesn't he throw a rock from space?
Well, no, he doesn't do the space thing, but he do use. I can't remember what it's called, but when he like traps a person into a meteor by like controlling gravity.
Not almighty push. It's planetary devastation.
Yeah, that
planetary devastation.
Yeah.
He could do.
He does that.
I know he does planetary.
He absorbed chakra. What's another Renegon ability? He could teleport with the Renegon.
Yeah.
But he don't
could move somebody.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
He could switch places with somebody.
Yeah, that's the teleportation. That goes to the teleportation, and he can open portals. But he don't use any of like the other paths, like the one that could like make robot parts and shoot missiles.
I don't care.
He don't have Hell Gauge.
You don't need any of that. Once you bring a rock from the fucking space.
Well, he never does that.
But once you do that, I win. Like, fuck you. What do you want to do? And once you start punching that bitch, then I'm gonna be upset. But like, that's like, I don't like you and I need you gone. That's, you know what I mean? Like, why don't you just do that?
He should, like, Sasuke has so many OP abilities that I'm like, yo, why don't you just start with that? Just put the Renegon aside. He has the Amaterasu, which is like the.
All I gotta do is look at you.
Just look at you.
And you're on fire.
Forever. Until you die. And there's nothing
Or
left.
until I stop. Or until this eye literally liquefies in blood. One of the other. Why does it turn to blood?
Actually, don't do that no more. Since he got the infinite.
It balances it out.
The Mangekyo. It's infinite until he runs out. Yeah, it's just like once he got the infinite Mangekyo, his eyes never bleed. Well, no, it did bleed when he used it that one time when they was fighting Kaguya. But other than that, it did not bleed when he had when he first shot Itachi's eyes.
You play Devil May Cry like God of War, and like the best skill to get from the move, it's like it takes away like the best thing you can get from your best move is that it takes away any disadvantages it gets. Like that's the best thing you can get from it. Like, oh yeah, I got this. Like Dante has a move where he has a hat that can shoot orbs, and it spends orbs because you can get a lot of orbs in the game. Mm-hmm. It's a stupid hat, but it's fun. But it's a payout. Like you get more orbs when you shoot out the orb. But there's a move he gets where you can spend like a bunch of orbs and he just starts shoot. He just brings like meteors of red orbs down on the enemy and just big damage. But he has to stand there and charge it for a minute. Like the ultimate. Oh,
kind of like Virgil's final. What's that move called?
No, it's longer than it. It's longer.
No,
because it takes forever. You have to see the move, and it does a lot of damage. Like a lot, like it clears everything.
I hope so. If I have to charge it for that long.
No, but like that's the thing. You have to, but after charging, and once you do it, you have to stand still. So you really have to commit once you do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But like I'm saying, like the buff, like obviously the downside to that is I have to stand still. So they either got to be off of me, or I'm gonna die, trying to do it because I'm out in the open and I'm like playing Dante must die mode like a dumbass, and But the best thing to that is to get rid of that like downtime. If that was quicker, or once you do it, you like do a dance and you have to like even after the movie, it's a lot of like I'm out in the open and hoping this move lands. But the best thing that move can be done for you is like the only thing you can do to make that move better is that if you take away all that downtime, so I can move quicker.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you.
That's pretty much what because like when he used it against Killer B, even though like when he used it against Killer P, it looks so OP. Because like he literally set like the A-Tails on fire and the A-Tails could not do anything. But like when he was using it, he was like stunned every time he used it. And then like during the war when he got
that should be cool. Like remember Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah.
You didn't beat it, did you?
I didn't beat it, but yeah.
That's not really a spoiler, but there's a ring you can get, right? That casts Doom. And every Final Fantasy game, Doom is different. Doom is either a time limit, like a turn limit, or you have to do something. Otherwise, you die. When you see Doom, you need to do something within the time limit, or you need to do something in the next like 2 turns to get that off of you when you die. But sometimes you can cast death. It's either death or Doom, whatever. But when you cast death or Doom, it's like a small chance that he just died. Like you cast it, sometimes it will do nothing for like 3%, like 97% of the time, it'll do nothing. But at 3%, it'll just kill them, no matter who they are, how strong they are. But in 15, you just like sap their life out. Now the level of the enemy is how quick it's gonna happen. If they're like a low level 1 enemy, poof, poof, poof. But if it's like a level 99, you gotta hold it for like a long time while they slowly fucking like die. You're stuck there, so you gotta rely on your homies to do it.
That pretty much described, like, cause like when Sasuke was using at the 5 Kage Summit, he was like,
I was like,
he was getting rid of like the samurai like with ease, but when he went up against B, going against the like,
that's what it sounded like. The 8-Tails when you got to the 8, because I'm thinking the logic was he's so big, he couldn't.
Yeah, he had to, it was a lot.
It was a lot he had to use, so that hurt. But then you tell me, oh yeah, he got the internal Mangekyo, so like
after that he was just using it so with no issue.
It just sounds so broken to me.
He even combined it. Yeah, Sasuke is a broken character.
Combined it with what?
Especially when he was an adult.
He combined it with the sword?
No, he had it with the sword, so the sword was Amaterasu. Then he had the flame. He had the arrow.
And he would put that fire.
Yeah, he would shoot it with the arrow. Like he combined it with like all his moves. He even combined it with Chidori when he went up against Naruto.
You know, I kind of be honest with you. If I was Naruto, there'd be a couple moments in that fight I'd have been like, you know, I'm not trying to kill you, right?
Like, I'd have
felt disrespected for a while. Like, bro, you realize I'm not trying to kill you, right? Like, why? It's like it's like going for low blows in a boxing match, or like backyard rules, and y'all just going beyond them. Like, bro, we said that we said the swords would. You wouldn't sharpen them, bro. What are you doing? Or like you playing airsoft, and it's like, bro, no. That's what it feel like. No full auto in the fucking in the building. What do you like? You know I'm not trying to hurt you, right? What are you doing? Because every time the only reason Naruto escalated is because Sasuke escalated.
Yeah.
And his escalation was like, all right, he throw a couple clones, and then it was like, all right, I don't want to deal with these clones. He got the move where he can
Yeah,
drag you.
he dragged them in, and he combined.
He can.
And he combined Amaterasu with that too. Like every move he has, he can combine Amaterasu too. In the game, he combines it with the fireball jutsu. It looks beautiful. I was like, yo, if he did that in the show, like.
No, Ultimate Ninja was always cool because it was like inventing fucking new.
Yeah. Like, hold on, my favorite thing. So you know Minato, right? Like how he could like teleport with his knives or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a point where he's like teleporting. He creates like this big sphere where he just fucking them up. And that I was like, yo, if he did some shit
so
like
how
that
does
in
that
the
work
anime,
exactly? So he has just scrolls like just planted across the.
Yeah.
village.
So there's a move that allows people to teleport, transport people somewhere else. Now usually
There's
it
a
takes
scroll
like
for
a bunch of ninjas to do it. No, it's not a scroll. It's a bunch of. It usually takes a bunch of people to teleport somebody, but he like mastered it to the point where all he gotta do is touch a surface, and he just teleport there whenever you want. And it I believe in the data books. I could be wrong. It says that it ignores space and distance or whatever.
So he can, as long as he if he touched the ground before he can teleport there.
What do you mean?
Explain that, like I want.
Oh, so he has to touch. He has to touch the surface and leave a mark behind.
That's what I was. That's what I said. That's what I thought was a scroll.
Yeah.
That mark is what he teleports to.
Yeah, that mark.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
But he got creative, and put the mark on his kunai.
On his kunai, yeah.
So when he throws it, he
Yeah.
can come back to it.
Yeah.
So
there's
when
actually
he
a
fights,
slick part because the second Hokage also, he's the one who invented the move. And there's a part where Naruto and Sasuke, they have like this combined like he used Amaterasu. It combines it with the shuriken. It's just
crazy,
yeah, it
bitch.
is. It is.
Crazy.
So you need to watch these fights. So Minato teleports in front of them and lets them hit him. And then here's the second Hokage teleports and switch Jubito with Minato, so they can hit Jubito directly.
That's hard.
If you made it this far, you might as well like and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you.